Okay, good morning, good morning. It's 3/25/2025. I like that. Okay, I do have a volunteer to read the agenda. Okay, no worries, I'll read it myself. Here we go. All right. So first up, we're going to play categories. We've done this once or twice in class, but we can do it just as easily online. So it's just a little exercise for the brain, get you starting practicing thinking and speaking and writing in English, just a little warm up for about 10 minutes. It's fun. And then we will prep for a typing race on Thursday. The assignment that most of you turned in for today, the anagram exercise, typing all those vocab words from the story we read last week, we're going to see who can finish the fastest. And I'm going to demonstrate and see if I can beat the high score that's already there. The high score oftentimes doesn't depend on who types fastest, but it definitely helps. So I'm going to demonstrate trying to beat the high score. And then on Thursday, you can see everybody can be ready. So get those fingers warmed up for that typing. Then we're going to finish what we started yesterday, the concept of admiring from afar. The breakout room discussion will be how in different cultures people learn to express romantic feelings differently. That leads into the story that we are reading. It's a love story called Seventh Grade, set in the west coast of the United States in the mid 1990s. And then we'll take our 10-minute break. And then we'll go over the new vocabulary. And then we'll just analyze the first 3 paragraphs of the story. Just the first 3. Learn how to read critically. And after that, we will begin a scowling competition on the WhatsApp group to finish. So that is one of the vocabulary words, scowl. Everyone will try their very best to give a good scowl on WhatsApp. Okay, that'll be it. And do we have any questions? No questions? Let's get going. Okay, so for the warm-up, the game's categories, you definitely need a pen and paper. Just make sure you have something to write with. Take your time. Very good, very good. I see a lot of people. Ulrich, you have a pen and paper?
Teacher.
Yep, so everybody needs to get a pen and paper now. All right. Good morning, Rose. Good morning, Yasio. So for the warm-up, you'll definitely need to get something to write with.
Okay.
All right, here we go. I'm going to give you an example. Categories, it's a play on the word categories, like scattered categories. And the way you want to do it is to think about the first letter of a word that fits different categories. Now, I'll just give a hypothetical. Usually there's 12 different categories. We'll start with 4. Movies will be one category. Restaurants will be another category. Places in Boston will be another category. And sports will be another category. Okay. I'll say, let's just say sports and recreation. So you could come up with anything you want. All right. So for the first category, movies, you want to try your best and think of a movie that starts with the letter R. Try for restaurants, try your best to think of a restaurant that starts with the letter P. Places in Boston. Try to think of H, the letter H. And sports and recreation, this could be anything related. Try to think of the letter F. Okay. I'll give you, I'll set a timer on my phone and I'll stop recording, but I'll give everybody 5 minutes to try to come up with, I'll do it 3 minutes. It's only 4 category. 3 minutes. Whoop. 3 minutes starting now. Okay, you'll hear it beep. Okay, go. And I'll stop the recording briefly. All right, 20 seconds. Looks like most of you are done. Some of you are still thinking. Five, four, three, two. Okay, there it is. All right. Who wants to share? Volunteers? Rose, you look very confident. You want to share? And then Svetlana just raised her hand. Rose, then Svetlana. Okay. What do you have, Rose?
Okay.
Movie.
Movies with letters, start with letters R. I think Robin Hood movie. Robin Hood.
Got it.
Mm.
And restaurants that start with the letter P.
Mm. If I say Papagino, it's a restaurant.
That works. There you go. We are in New England. Sure, there's plenty of those around. And places in Boston, starting
And
with the letter.
then for a place at Boston with letter H, place. What kind place?
Oh, you don't have one?
Anything?
Let's just say, still thinking, what about sports and recreation? Do you have anything related to sports or recreation that starts with the letter F? Any outdoor activities, something like that?
Ball.
Okay, so we got 2 out of 3 for Rose, not bad. Svetlana, do we have all 4? And then we'll go to Juliana. Okay, Svetlana, what do we have?
Yes. Movies, Rain Man and Rocky.
Oh, 2 movies.
Yeah.
Okay.
We need
I don't
only
think this
one.
counts for 1.
No, I have a lot of. Okay, restaurants only one. Pomodoro, it's in the Italy. Italy in Prudential.
Mm.
Pomodoro.
Oh, in
And
the Italy, right? That little.
Yes, Italy in
I know where the
Prudential,
yeah, yeah.
and Pomodoro, it's a chain from Italy, real
Inside the Italy of the
country.
Prudential building. Yeah.
Yes, from country in country Italy, it's a very popular chain Pomodoro, and I like it. It's very delicious.
Nice.
Place Harbor Walk, Heinz Convention Center.
Oh, you got more Harbor Walk and Heinz Convention and
Sports Formula One, right?
Formula One racing. There you go.
Formula One and football,
There you
freestyle.
go. Formula, yeah, that was kind of easy. Formula One football. I figured that would be what everybody would have. Okay, nice job. And Juliana had her hand up next. Go for it. Juliana, what do we have?
For movies, I have Raise the Sun.
How do I spell it?
Raise the Sun.
How do I spell?
C-E,
Oh, race the sun.
the
That is-
sun.
Got it. Yep, restaurant.
For restaurant, Peñol, it is in East Boston.
P-A-N-I. How do I spell?
P-E-N-O-L.
Like that?
No, it is just, yes, like that.
No. Okay, gotcha. Okay, places in Boston.
Harvard,
Yeah, Cambridge actually, but it's okay.
and football.
That's the easy one. All right, nice job. Zeneda, and then we'll finish with Adriana. Okay, Zeneda, what do we have?
Sorry.
Zeneda.
The, mo
Oh, there she is.
the movie Titanic.
The movie is called Italy?
No, Titanic. Italy?
Oh,
No.
Titanic. Oh, but that, you gotta
Titanic.
have movies that start with the letter R. This letter.
Oh,
Yeah. Did you do RPHF? Okay, don't worry. Adriana, go for it. What do we have?
Okay. Movie,
mhm.
I put Ratatouille.
Oh, yeah.
And restaurant, Popeyes.
That's a good one. My favorite, Heart Attack. Yes.
Places in Boston, Hyde Park.
Very good.
So in the last one, I put football too.
Very good. Very good. Okay, everybody. So now, guess how many? Raise your hand if you are thinking thoughts in English right now. Anybody think? Is anybody
Library
starting to
public.
think in English? Are you still doing? Are you okay? Adriana's thinking in English. If you, the idea is to have a is to train your mind to think in the other language, because that's one of the hardest parts. Because in daily life, you're naturally going to think in one language and then stop, and then your brain will translate to English, and that's the delay that you have in your daily life. So when you walk out the door, the next conversation you have with an American, whatever it is, if you start training your mind to think in English, everything will move a lot smoother, a lot faster. And it's tough, really tough. Federico Fellini said something about he was a film director. He said learning a new language is living your life as a different person. It actually is. You're transforming your brain into somebody else. You are you, but you're no longer speaking your language. So it's almost like you're transforming into another human being in your mind. So here we go. Here is the big game. This is tough. It's going to be 12 categories. Give it a shot. Give it a shot. It's going to be 12 different categories. Try your best to complete it. Everybody ready? Okay, 1, 2, 3. Let me try a different one. Sorry. This is not the one I want to. That's it. There we go. Okay. All right, everybody. I'll pause it. Okay. I'll set a different timer. Forget the clock. Everything has to start with the letter F. Okay. So everything is starting with the letter F. First, you have diet foods. That means foods with less calories. Second, bodies of water. Third, parts of the body. Fourth, video games. Fifth, things you do at work. 6, things at a circus. 7, ways to kill time. just like things to pass the time. 8, cooking utensils. This could be like a spatula, a bowl, a fork, whatever. 9, heroes. That's subjective, whoever a hero is. Gandhi, Superman, whatever. That's totally subjective. Personality traits. 11, gifts. 12, things you make. Anything. Okay, ignore this clock. Forget the clock. Ignore it. I'll set 6 minutes. 6 minutes. Try your very best. And then we'll see who can get them all. Okay, 1, 2, 3, go. Okay, I'm starting the clock at 6 minutes. Try your very best. I'm gonna pause the recording. Okay, 15 seconds. Here it comes. All right. Okay, raise your hand if you've got all 12. Anybody get all 12? All right, raise your hand if you've got 10. Rose, you got 10? Svetlana,
Nope.
10? Okay, let's hear it, Svetlana. Diet food.
Diet foods, maybe it's not food, but it's fiber.
Fiber.
Fiber,
Sure. Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
Bodies of water, I don't know. Parts of the body, it's finger. Video games, I don't know. Things you do at work, fitting clothes, for example.
What is it?
Fitting, no, if you're preparing for some photo shoot, you can fitting some clothes.
Fitting gloves. Okay.
Like fitting room and you're fitting clothes.
All right.
Things at the circus, it's flying acrobats, right?
Here we go. That'll work.
Ways to kill time, I'm not sure, but frustration, it's not the same word in English, no?
Yeah. I think that's what everybody does in this class. Yeah. Frustration. You can share your frustration. Yeah.
Is the best way.
Around being frustrated.
Cooking utensils, fry, to fry.
Right.
Yeah, fry.
To fry, maybe like a frying pan.
Fry.
Utensil is like the object that you use to.
It's a fry pan, yes.
Frying pan, okay.
Heroes Flash, it's a DC Comics.
Flash, yeah.
Personality traits, I don't know. Gifts, fruit basket.
Good.
Things you make, I'm not sure, but maybe feelings, no?
You can make feelings. More like physical crafts, I think. Gifts, fruit basket. I don't think we can count making feelings. Like you can make a card, you can make a chair, but making feelings.
Drawing, for example.
Yeah. A drawing, right. But we got to think of the letter F. All right. That's pretty good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 for Svetlana. Can anybody match 8? Anybody else did anybody get 6?
I just have 5.
5. Okay, what do we have, Adriana?
Yeah. Solana, you're winning this game. So
Okay.
number 1, I put feta cheese.
Interesting. Is that diet? It seems like it's
I don't know this diet.
maybe feta cheese. Fat-free feta cheese. Oh, is there even such a thing? Fat-free feta. That's too
The
good to be diet.
bodies of water and no, I not put any.
Okay.
Part of the body face.
Face. Oh, very nice.
So number 9, because another one, I don't have the another one. Number 9,
right.
father.
Very good. Okay.
11, flower.
Very good. Flower.
Flower. Number 12, food shop. I'm not really sure. I put food shop.
You make a foot shop? A shop for your feet?
I don't know, but it's
Okay. Foot.
I just thinking I put this.
Okay. All right. All right, everybody. Good job. Okay, Zaneta, you want to share?
Okay, teacher. Thy food is vegetable.
Vegetables. But no, we're on the letter F.
Fruit.
Okay, fruit. All right.
Face. Oh no, body. Past the part of the
Face for
body.
parts of the
What is the
body.
word? Yeah.
And video
Video
games?
game, no.
No. Anything else? Fruit and face.
The gift flower.
Flowers. Okay. Flowers.
The oh. Oh.
Right. Fruit.
Cooking utensilio.
Well, utensil is something you use to cook, like a bowl, a spoon, a pot, a pan, that kind of thing. Fruit, face, flowers. Okay.
Okay, cooking flower, yeah.
Yeah.
Cooking utensilio, fork.
Fork. Sure. Sure.
Okay.
Fork. Exactly. Fork. Very good. Okay. Nice job. Yasil, you want to give it a shot, and then we can.
Yeah,
move on?
I have 4 too.
Cool. All right.
For number 1, that was fruit.
Also fruit.
Yeah. Number 2, body of water, fountain.
Oh, sin de circo, león, animal.
Number 2, teacher, body for fountain. For number 3, part of body, foot.
Foot. Okay.
Yeah. And forgive, food.
Food. Okay. Very good. Very good. All right, everybody. Nice work. Nice work. So now we're going to, let's see, staying on the agenda, we're going to prep for the typing race that's Thursday. So Thursday, when we come into class, everybody grab a laptop, you can grab a partner, and you can work in groups of 2. And one person will do the typing, one person will do the talking. And you want to try to get the fastest possible score. So, well, I'm going to go into Google Classroom. Here is the assignment due today. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to demonstrate one person give me the answer to each question. I'll read the hint and one person tell me the word and the spelling, okay? Who wants to work with me? Olive, you can join me. All right, so Olive, I'll read the definition and the hint. You tell me the word, and if I run into trouble, tell me how to spell the word, okay? You ready, Olive?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, so I'm gonna do the typing, but you gotta do the talking. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Person harmed as a result of a crime.
O, B.
Victim. Victim is the word. All right.
Oh.
And then watch this. If you click next, you go faster. Political and economic decisions by governments to protect national security interests. If you know, you can help out Olive. Help him out if you don't, if you know it.
SENCTEONS. Sections.
There's no E.
Sanction.
EONS.
Sanctions. IONS. Correct. Attempt to cheat.
Scam.
Can.
Yes, can.
SCAM.
Can.
Present or argue a position in court.
Parade.
Pleaded.
Pleader. Pleader.
There you go. Careful examination or scrutiny.
IN.
Expect.
Inspection. Inspection.
SDEIOENS.
There we go. Producing powerful feelings or strong,
Vividly.
clear images.
Vividly.
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 And if your partner gets stuck,
Elite.
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 Or
Elite.
a class of people seen as
Elite.
having greatest power and influence. Formally charged with a crime.
Mm.
Indeed.
Incentive.
Indeed.
Indicted. Indicted.
Indicted. Indicted. There you go.
Indicted.
Lacking a definite plan of
Random.
purpose.
Random.
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 There you go. Okay. So let's see how fast I did it. I did it in 1 minute and 52 seconds.
Squatter. Squatter.
Oh, not there yet. Squatted. Didn't finish.
S U U.
Yep.
It's a new time.
Lawfully occupying a space. There we go. There we go.
Squatter. S U S
Hold on.
U
My keyboard has stopped working, so I'm gonna have to
It's
click
Q, Q, Q,
Q
A.
Q, A, T, E, D.
Squatter.
here. Yep.
Squatter.
Okay, my keyboard is
E-D.
malfunctioning here. All right, so I did it in 2 minutes and 28 seconds with a score of 122. For Thursday, we'll just practice this. Practice getting the fastest time to finish. All right, and think of who you want to work with. So one person talks, one person types. That'll be for Thursday when we come in. So come on in, grab a keyboard, and get started. All right, now let's see. Hang on one moment. All right. Let's see what's going on with this keyboard. Okay, now the keyboard is working. There was a delay. All right, gonna go back to sharing my screen. Okay, next order of business. Okay, so that's going to be for Thursday. For right now, I'm going to give you new vocabulary words. We went over them yesterday, but there's several people who were not here yesterday. And I'll go over these vocabulary words right now. Okay, follow me with pronunciation. Catechism.
Catechism.
Siberia.
Siberia.
Homeroom.
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 Scowl.
Skull.
Cow.
Lingered.
Linger.
Linger.
Novel.
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 Noble.
Loudspeaker.
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 Okay, yesterday I gave you the this first column, new words, these 7 words. I just gave you the pronunciation. Just going with what you know, for those who read the first few paragraphs. I'm going to give you a definition. Raise your hand, give a hand raising emoji when you think you know the word. It's just the words in these 4. Okay. All right. Catholic school for kids. Raise your hand. Do me a hand raising emoji.
Catechism. Catechism.
You got it right. But just remember to use the hand raising emoji.
Catechism.
Don't just shout it out. Ah! Use the hand raising emoji. There we go. Okay. Okay. Cold place in the east of Russia. Marlin.
Siberia.
Correct. Siberia. Yes. All right. Remaining without going anywhere. Remaining without going anywhere.
Teacher.
To remain without going anywhere. Rose. Rose. Nope. Yasil.
Repeat
Nobel.
again, please.
Nobel, teacher.
Nope.
No.
To remain. To remain, to stay in one place and not go anywhere.
I can say linger.
Daydreamer.
Everybody's just throwing out wrong. We're only doing this column because that's the only, those are the ones we went over. Hold on a second. There's a song with his name. I'm going to send it to everybody. You've probably heard this song before. Song from a great Irish rock band. Singer recently passed away. I would love it if everybody plays the song on their phone and we can hear it through your microphones. Here we go. Here we go. Okay, I'm sending it to the WhatsApp group right now. Okay. Press play. What's the song? The title's right there, guys.
Lingered.
Yes, correct.
Linger.
Yes. All right. Okay. Next up, an angry facial expression.
Howl.
Oh.
Nicola, you never use the hand raising emoji. Adriana.
Nicola said.
Yes, what
Scowl.
Nicola said, scowl. And Nicola did it with a scowl. Scowl.
Scowl.
All right, scowl. All right. A chapter book, usually fiction.
Novel.
Yes, and you good job using the hand raising emoji, Marlene. Very good. All right, we can do it. So homeroom in American schools, that's the first place that students go to in elementary school and high school. Loudspeaker, it's just the speaker in the room.
Again,
where
probably.
announcements are made. Yes. All right, very good. So new words to go over right now. Everybody follow me. Okay. New words. Freckled. Follow me with pronunciation. Freckled.
Freckle.
Freckled.
Freckle.
Gracefully.
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 Automatically.
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 Horizon.
Horizon.
Daydreamed.
Daydream.
Mumbled.
Mumble.
Whispered.
Whisper. Whisper.
Very good. Very good. Okay. Let's take a look here. And this is where we left off yesterday. We began this discussion, but I think a lot of people were still putting together their thoughts, and we'll go into breakout rooms here. So the story we're reading is a love story and set in the United States, but we have to get cultural context. The phrase is admiring from afar. this is what's happening in the photograph. Who could tell me what's going on here in this picture?
The woman see the man.
Hmm.
The woman admire man far from far.
Admire.
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 Right. So admire, and now from afar means what?
For a man. Maybe she like
What does it
him.
mean, admiring from afar? What am I doing with my hands? From afar. Who can say more? Absolutely everybody knows exactly what's going on, but everyone's just turning their English brain off. Come on, say more.
Admire, have a feeling for someone.
Correct. There we go. So clearly in this photograph, she has feelings, but she's admiring from a distance.
Yeah.
So natural human behavior, admiring someone from a distance, but where culture comes in, how you express those feelings become quite different within a cultural context. So here is the question I introduced yesterday. In your culture, when you have feelings for someone, how do you get their attention? As mentioned yesterday, in the United States, we are a little more direct than other cultures, which means we have a kind of a philosophy and ideology about general happiness of one's life and purpose. So it's generally socially acceptable to walk up to someone and directly explain your feelings if you have a romantic interest. Now, many cultures that is not the custom. Many cultures, one might have to consult the family, consult the village, consult the neighborhood, consult the community, and there would be some type of arrangement made between the two. So that's the discussion. In your culture, and this is different depending on your age, where you're from, if you're from a big city, if you're from a small town, your religion plays a part in all of these things. What are the particular customs of how to express feelings of romance in your culture? So everybody's from a different part of the world. So prepare to explain the customs where you are from. That's for breakout rooms. So I'm going to circle the question again. In your culture, when you have feelings for someone, how do you get their attention? Everybody understand the question?
Yes, teacher.
Wonderful. Okay. Breakout room time. Here we go. I'll put you into 3 breakout rooms now.
Nice. Good job, baby girl.
Okay, go ahead and join your breakout rooms. Okay, so breakout room discussion before the break we had. In your culture, when you have feelings for someone, how do you get their attention? Who wants to share?
Me, teacher.
Go for it, Juliana.
Many times talking and approaching, sending details and being attentive.
Let us know where you're from.
Sorry,
Just remind everybody where you're from.
I am from Colombia.
When you say approaching, what do you mean?
Like, for example, more closer. Like, mm, I don't know how can explain, but it is something, for example, if they are in a room, if I am interested in someone, I go to his place, like stay together and start a conversation, asking question, something
Oh.
like that.
Nice. All right. Anybody else? Zeneda, I can see you have a story. You want to share?
Teacher,
Mhm.
so it's different now. So the people together in my country. So
Remind
before
everybody where you're from.
in Dominican Republic,
Mhm.
in before the men near the woman. So talk about the thing romantic. So question slowly, fast, slowly. So now it's fast. It's hello. What's your name? Come on. It's different now. In my country, the men. So now is the woman. The woman near the man.
When you say different, what are you comparing it to? Different from what?
In my time, in your country, so in your country, say the men no
Give
go.
a contrast when you say my time and now. What do you mean?
Oh, in my time, teacher.
Like, so you're
In
talking
my
about
time,
20 years ago?
yeah, before
to today?
20 years ago, 25 years ago, the man is more prudent, is shiny. So now not. Now the woman, the guy, the girl is talk about the boy.
So when
You got it?
when you were growing up, what were women taught to do?
Well, for example, my husband, he's near in mine, and he say, "Oh, you looking good." So it's so good. So now, so the man and woman is the same.
So you're saying in a previous generation, women were taught to be more reserved, not express their feelings?
Yeah,
Okay, that's
too much, too much.
interesting. So you're saying, are women more free to express their feelings now?
Yes.
Okay, there we go. You were giving only sentence fragments. That's why I kept asking you what you mean, because you were giving like half sentences. I couldn't tell exactly what you meant. That's why I kept saying, say more, say more. All right, so yeah, you make more complex sentences so we know what you mean. Thank you, Zeneda. Anybody else?
Okay, teach. Solana?
Ooh, what? Oh, Svetlana?
I told a lot yesterday about this topic, but in our group we speak about new time, and it's no different between culture because we look the one movie from Hollywood, and we are understanding with romance relationship between man and woman. And now it's very fast time when most of people sit on the internet and found there some relationship there, and it's very difficult to say today what different between different cultures, because all people sit inside in one place in the internet. And of course, if we take more not so lazy people and people which try to found real life, I think we have some difference. For example, maybe a Russian, Ukrainian woman not so open for fast relationships, I think so. For open.
To something. I'm just going to put this phrase. Everybody read. Everybody just read this for me so everybody understands what's going on here. Yeah, Juliana said, everyone, I saw Juliana mouthing it. What does that mean, your online presence?
I think it is a connection by social media.
Yeah, it could, well, this is what it's also known as your digital footprint. Your digital footprint. Svetlana started talking about the role of someone's digital footprint or online presence in expressing romantic feelings. How much does that play a part in your culture? This is a question for everybody. Because I know in the United States, if you have a romantic interest, you're definitely going to research that person, see what their profile, whatever their social media profile looks like. Definitely go to their LinkedIn, make sure, say, look, is this person employed? Are they in a relationship now? Do they seem to have friends? Do they like the same things I like? Does this factor into anyone's life, or is anyone here still more the old-fashioned, you just meet the person face to face and decide based on what you see in person whether or not you like them? I know in the US, your online presence for finding a romantic partner really, really matters. Just like getting a job.
It's very good questions. I think it depends of the first ages and what people looking for, what relationships they need, and but of course now it's more easier to understand what is the person opposite of you, because you understand what. But in with this digital footprint, you can do fake pages. It's not about
Absolutely.
you.
Well, you can also lie in person.
Yes, it's also it's more mistakes in person. I think it's depends of each situation. It's very difficult question. It's not only one answer for here.
Well, one thing I'm wondering is, this could be for everyone, when you research somebody online to think whether or not you're interested in this person, do you need to get the approval of your friends first? Say, hey, check out this person. Should I swipe right? Or is it all internal? You decide. Yes, swipe right. Because that goes back to kind of courtship rituals, going through your friends or your family, or is it just what matters to you?
I think, teacher, when you need to be with other somebody else, doesn't matter who people think about the girl, about the when. I think it's like it's my personality. I choose for him because I like him.
Hmm.
In my case,
That's kind of like that's a very
Sometimes-
kind of American way to do it, actually.
yeah, sometimes in Ecuador too, because in Ecuador, when someone fall in love with other person, they not to share the same religion is not accept for their family. Sometimes it's a little bit trouble when you wanna be with the other, but it's not the right person with the family.
So there would have to be a hurdle of acceptance in Ecuador. In your say your generation, there would have to be some process of approval from the family.
Yeah, for approve with the family.
Okay. All right. Anyone else?
But depend, teacher, depend the personality too. Sometimes it's not at all, but it's the majority.
All right. Okay. So here's what the story is about. It is about two young boys. They're in an American middle school. They want to be noticed by the girls around them. And this vocabulary word scowl comes up. Question, why do the boys in the story begin to scowl at girls they see in the hallway? This is an example of a scowl. So this face, this face, this face, they're all scowls. So we'll read the first 3 to 4 paragraphs in the story, and then we'll try to put together some scowls of our own to get the cultural context of what's going on. So when I open up the story, 7th grade by Gary Soto, you have right here, you have the vocabulary list. Oh, for some reason it's not rendering. You have the worksheet we went over yesterday. The question is, what does Victor do to impress Teresa, and why doesn't Mr. Bueller expose him? And then you have hold on a second. There it is. Took just a moment. So then you have the story itself. We'll just read the first few paragraphs. There's some colloquial dialogue here. And I'll make this nice and big for everybody. All right. Who wants to read the first paragraph?
Me, teacher.
Go for it.
On the first day of school, Victor stood in line half an hour before he came to a wobbly card table. He was handling a page of papers and a computer card on which he listening his one elective French. He already spoke English and Spanish and English, but he told someone day he might travel to France, where it was cool. No, like Fresno, where summer's day reaching 110 degrees in the chase. Where were rivers in France, and larger churches, and five Chinese people everywhere. He way there were brown people all around Victor.
All right, so one thing I hinted at yesterday, this gives us information about both the location and the characters. So from this opening paragraph, what do we know about the location of the story, where it takes place, and what do we know about the characters in the story? What information is already revealed? So where does the story take place? You can give me the location.
In the school?
Say it again, Josefina.
Yes, in school is a place for the history, the war, and the park or yard for the school.
Well, it is definitely in a school.
Uh-huh.
What else do we now know? Is it a school in what part of the world?
Uh-huh. It's the sharing for
France.
the classmate in the yard or the.
Well, my question is, Josefina, what part of the world? Somebody said France. Is the story taking place in France?
Oh, because Victor asked her, she like to visit friends because he know Spanish and English.
So let me ask the question again. Where does the story take place? What's the location?
Oh, the location?
Yeah, where is the story taking place? For everybody who was in class yesterday, I pointed at a map.
Is the France? No.
California.
There you go, Svetlana. So yes, Fresno is Central California. What are some other details? So it takes place in Central California. What are some other details about this location?
About
Very hot.
weather?
Yeah, we know it's in Fresno, California. It gets really hot in the summer. And we know he speaks Spanish and English. And I gave an indication. All of California, just FYI, used to be Mexico. So it's very normal for people to grow up speaking a Mexican Spanish and an American English merged into one. So now what do we know about the characters? So this main character, Victor, what's this fantasy he has in his mind?
He want go to the Francia.
Yeah, he wants to go to France. And when I say what is the fantasy in his mind, where I underline?
He would like to learn.
He's so in Francia there is the river,
Uh-huh.
and you in church,
Uh-huh.
and face dinner. The people every day.
Everywhere. Right. Fair-skinned means white people. And what's the humor about this that I introduced yesterday? What's the comedy?
Was cool. The weather.
Yeah, he thinks that France is really cool in the summer. Maybe the French Alps, but a lot of France gets pretty hot and sticky. If you visit a place like Nice, it's like you feel like you're in the Caribbean islands. It's hot. So France, he has this fantasy of a cool that's not quite realistic, and he also thinks that everyone in France is white, which is also not at all true. It's a pretty diverse country, close enough to Africa, close enough to the Mediterranean. You have a mix of everybody. So he's a young boy who just has kind of a fantasy about the world that's about as accurate as any middle school kid would. And he wants to learn French. So there's what's the real reason he wants to learn French? Most 12-year-olds don't go to middle school saying, man, I can't wait to learn a new language. What do you think the real reason he wants to take French is? Let's get a new reader. We're going to learn it. The transition into the next paragraph is perfect.
Okay, teacher.
Go for it, Zaneta.
Okay. Bedside Teresa, a girl, it had light sign. They were in catechism classes at Saints. Teresa was talking French too. With any luck, they would be in the song class. Teresa is going to be my gift this year. He promised himself as he left the gym full of the students in their new fall clothes. He was cute.
She was
cute. In good in March too. Vito saw as he walked down the hall to his home room. He ran into his friends, Michael Torres, by the water fountain that's never turned off.
All right, so now what do we know? We know a little bit more about this location, and we know a little bit more about the characters. So there's a new character named Michael introduced. What does it mean, the water fountain that's never turned off? It means it's broken.
Michael Torres?
So the water fountain that's never turned off, it's just it's a good description. It means things are generally broken. It's a typical American public school. Things are a little shabby and run down and just kind of half working all the time. So it gives us what's considered an indication that we're in a blue collar neighborhood. Blue collar means like a working class area. So he promised himself as he left the gym full of students in their new fall clothes. What's he promising himself?
He promised he left the gym full.
What is he promising himself?
I see the promise is like he wanna be with
Teresa,
the
okay.
girl. He wanna be with the Teresa in
Yes.
in that years.
So everybody take a minute to think. So even though he's a kid, he's got a plan before he goes to school. This is this young man's mission in life. I will take this class. I will get the attention of this girl that I've liked since we were 3 or 4 years old. She doesn't know I exist, but she will notice me. This is the mind of the boy. I will go into that building. I will take that French class. I will look smart in front of this girl. She will notice me. We will fall in love. We will live in France forever. The end. That's his plan. That's his mission in life. He's got a plan. So it's going into the dialogue of just a kid and his fantasy. So Michael Torres comes in, and the setting is this. I mentioned yesterday, this is set in circa 1990, so the kids don't have phones yet. So a lot of the media they're getting is from physical objects like magazines. And we're going to finish class today with this discussion right here. Why do the boys in the story begin to scowl at girls they see in the hallway? Who could describe for me the looks on the men's faces? A scowl.
They wanna look serious and sexy.
Yeah, serious and sexy. That oh yeah. That's the way a man is supposed to look in this culture, in this time and place. You want to get the ladies' attention, you got to have the angry man face. So everybody, please turn your camera on and try your very best to do the scowl. Mikola did a great scowl yesterday. Okay, let's try everybody. We're not everybody try your very best to do the scowl. Mylin, can you do the scowl while you're walking through the parking lot? No, you're smiling, Mylin. Try the scowl. Juliana, can you try the scowl? Okay, pretty close. Olive, can you do this, the angry man's scowl? Okay, pretty. No, that's like a smile. Uri, can you do the sexy man smile? The scowl. Scowl. No, you're smiling.
Yeah.
No, okay, we got to work on this one. This is going to be a project. Svetlana, can you do the sexy man's scowl?
Never.
It's not going to work? Okay, so let's see how these boys do it. Okay, so the boys want to start scowling at girls they see in the hallway. Let's take a look. There it is. Let's get another reader. Who wants to read these two paragraphs here? Svetlana, go for it. Oh, you're muted.
Sorry. They shook hands rather style and jerked their heads at one another in a saludo devata. How come you are making a face? Asked Victor. I aren't making a face, Essa. This is my face. Michael said his face had changed during the summer. He had read the JQ5 magazine that his older brother had borrowed from the book Mobile and noticed that the male models all had the same look on their faces. They would stand on arm around a beautiful woman and scowl. They would sit at a pool where rippled stomach dark with shadow and scowl. They would sit at a dinner table, cool drinks in their hands and scowl.
There we go. So imagine these young boys, they want to start impressing the girls. They got to get that angry face started. They got to get it going. Get it together, Michael and Victor. Let's see. Okay. All right. Now, everybody, to finish up class, I'll read this right here. To finish up class, here we go. I think it works, Michael said. He scowled and let his upper lip quiver. That's like this. Quiver. His teeth showed along with the ferocity of his soul. So, for class on Thursday, I want to get a collection of scowls for this lesson. And I want to challenge everybody to go into the WhatsApp group and try your very best to post a scowl. Here we go. I'll start. And before we leave class today, everybody post their scowls. Here we go. I'll start right here. Okay. And yeah, there's my scowl. I'm going to post it right now. Tell me if it's tell me if it works. And everybody else, go ahead. I challenge you to, there we go, Ulrich. Oh, nice. Wow, Ulrich has practiced. Wow, you have some good practice. Wow.
Okay.
All right. Nice,
Okay,
Yasi.
Okay.
Everybody else. Everybody else, let's get it done. Come on. And this is funny. Yasio, you practice as well. Yasio looks like I can't be bothered. Like, no. Everybody else. Let's get a scowl. A scowl from everyone. All right, I'm going to post this to the WhatsApp group and we can pick it up tomorrow. Everybody go right ahead. So nice job, nice job, nice job. Okay, we can wrap it up for today. I challenge everybody. This is like the photo contest, except it's more specific. Let's get that angry hot guy scowl. Yeah. And imagine
The Ulrich photo is like a really scowl.
yeah. Yeah. I don't want to. Yeah, Ulrich is so serious. Wow. Yeah. Very good. Everybody, give it a shot. Give it a shot. Very good. I'll stop sharing my screen. Okay. Looking good, everybody. Looking good. I'll stop.